All right, welcome back to more Vintage Cube. I think I mentioned this in the last video, but I'm posting every day. So every day at this time or 12 p.m. MST, I'll be posting Vintage Cube for the next couple weeks. Got Mox Ruby, Dark Ritual, Preordained, Badlands, Mentor, Karn, and then Tooth and Nail. Actually, I like Spell Pierce more than Tooth and Nail, but Tooth and Nail is good. We're gonna take Mox Ruby. This card's great, and I'm pretty happy to take it. Taking Mox Ruby. Well, I guess there's still opportunity. I was going to say this is like the best start for Mono Red because Mono Red is probably one of the ones where on-color Moxen matter the most. And playing 2-drops on turn 1 when you're playing red is pretty scary. We could take Porcelain Legionnaire and just try and, go towards it more heavily. I think Porcelain Legionnaire is, I think it is the best red 2-drop. I'm trying to think if there's anything better. If we don't want to do that, we could take like a Hallowed Fountain, Windswept Heath, or probably a Coercive Portal. I guess it depends what we want to do. Yeah, I don't really want to force red. I think maybe I'll just take a Hallowed Fountain here. See where that gets us. Deciding basically between Hallowed Fountain and Portal, I think. I'm going to take the Fountain. It is just good fixing. And like, if I take the Legionnaire there and don't end up in red, that hurts us a lot more than taking Hallowed Fountain, which just keeps us open to anything. Yeah, like if I'd taken Legionnaire, then what do I take? Like Dire Fleet Daredevil? It's a fine card, but not really where you want to be. Looking at Impulse, Cloudskate, and Metalworker. Metalworker is pretty good with Mox, or just any amount of Moxen. But there's Cloudskate. I think I like Cloudskate more than Impulse if we're trying to be aggressive. I like Impulse if we're trying to like be controlling or Storm. I'm just gonna take Impulse. It keeps us open pretty heavily. Okay, well, okay, what the heck? We got a lot of options here. Smuggler's Copter, Thalia, Frantic Search, Seething Song. All really good cards. I think for us, it's between Thalia and Frantic Search. These are like very, very different decks, right? Frantic Search goes for Storm. Thalia goes for Weenies. I could take Thalia and try and wheel Smuggler's Copter. I'm going to take Thalia. I think seeing this card go this late is actually a pretty good sign. And that's probably kind of strange for people. I could have taken Frantic Search into Memory Jar, but Thalia is more integral for this deck than the Storm deck. And like, white's usually open, so pretty happy with that. I can take Swords to Plowshares now. And blue-white tempo is actually a really good deck. Oof. That hurts to pass. That actually hurts a lot to pass, but Student of Warfare is also really good here. So we're basically trading one solid deck for another solid deck, and hopefully someone else took the hint and has a sweet Storm deck at this point. I can take Banishing Light. Field of Ruin is also actually kind of good, but Banishing Light is fine. Okay, that's actually a pretty good sign. I could take Beaumont Courier. It's good with Mox Ruby. Soulfire Grandmaster is good if we get Time Walk specifically. He's not like that amazing on his own. Kind of like Luteral Core. Ajani is also one of my favorite planeswalkers. So that's something. I guess we could be red-white. I'm going to take Beaumont Courier. I think if we end up red-white, this card is going to be much, much better in the deck. And if we don't, I just get a Spell Pierce in a white deck, which is also pretty good. Alright, Honor of the Pure actually seems somewhat decent here. I'll take that. I don't know if I'm going to play it, but I really like the blue-white aggro decks too. It's probably my favorite aggro deck because you get to also play counter spells and like all the awesome blue cards. Like Spell Pierce in an aggro deck just seems it's pretty dirty. I don't love Sword of Body and Mind. I guess I'm pretty sad I don't have Porcelain Legionnaire. I think I took Impulse over it. Legionnaire would be nice. Yeah, I guess I'll take it in case I play against green decks, but I don't think it's worth main decking. Sparring Vantage versus Burst Lightning. I mean, that tells me that red is open. Burst Lightning is not the best red card. I'm gonna take Vantage. Alright, red is definitely open. Alright, so we may or may not end up blue, but we're definitely gonna play red. I'll take Zergo. Last pick turnabout. I'm not gonna play Raging Ravine, so I'll take this. The main reason is, it makes Storm a little bit worse if someone's going for it, but I could actually play this pretty realistically in this deck as like a way to get through for damage. There's another Mox, so I can't be too sad about my situation. At least one of them is off color, but that's fine. We'll take Mox Emerald, Double Mox aggro is a pretty good place to be, I will say. And if I do splash, well, splashing Geist is interesting. I think here we're going to take Stoneforge Mystic. For Sword of Body and Mind, I don't love. Do I actually want to do that? I could also take Marsh Flats. I think I might just take Marsh Flats. That makes Hallowed Fountain much more likely. If I get a red-white duel, it makes that mana better, and then either Geist or Stoneforge should hopefully come around. Yeah, I'm gonna take Marsh Flats. Because, like, who else is gonna take Geist of St. Traft except for me? And Stoneforge is good, but not, like, the greatest thing ever. There's the High Tide. I don't want to take Thraben Inspector that early. I could take Mutavault or Glenelendra or Colonnade. This is kind of a tough pick. Glenelendra is good if we end up playing like the Spell Pierce Impulse build. Mutavault's better if we end up like red-white, because it's a land that attacks. That's exactly what you want to be when you're playing aggro. I think I'm going to take the Colonnade though. That just lets us play potentially 3 colors, which is actually pretty cool. And then there's this hand. Jace Polarin is not that great in aggro, but maybe we don't go aggro. That's an option. Wheel of Fortune is decent, but Brightling should wheel. Almost no one ever takes it. And then Balance is another interesting card with double Mox, but it's actually really awkward if you're like trying to play like 1-drops. How close am I to playing a control deck? I guess that's the next consideration here. Because I could take Balance and have actually a pretty decent control deck. Like Jeskai Control, Spell Pierce, Swords, Banishing Light. I'll take Balance. It has more upside. Okay. Take Spirebluff Canal here. There's also Boros Signet. But I like this because it gives us red and blue early. I still don't know if we're playing aggro or control. It's undecided at this point. Vision versus Legion's Landing. I guess this is kind of a decisive pick. Given that we have Thalia, it's basically Thalia versus Balance. Ancestral Vision is actually pretty good with Balance as well. Landing is just good. I don't know, the signals are so confusing. Honor of the Pure. Like, I'm not getting too much here. I'm gonna take Vision, hope to maybe wheel Legion's Landing. Okay, there's Brimaz, Shieldbreaker, Faith's Fetters. I'm gonna take Brimaz here. Okay, Mox Diamond and Kithian in the same pack. Alright, triple Mox makes me want to go aggro, and Mox Diamond is kind of perfect for that. Alright, we get Ponder versus Tithe Taker. Oh man, I mean, I gotta start taking creatures eventually, right? I can't be aggro with only 2 creatures in the deck, but Ponder is also so good. And Tithe Taker's like really medium. I'm gonna take Ponder. Okay, both wheeled. I'm gonna take Geist. I can turn 1 Geist actually kind of frequently here. It's like all the cards I want are just in the same packs. So we just gotta hope that that happens less frequently in pack 3. Okay, yeah, so aggro it is. Sad about that Balance pick, but we actually should get the creature that we took it over. Actually, do I take Terramander? No. Oh, actually, someone took our Balance. What did we take Balance over? I forget. So we missed out on 1. Oh, it was Legion's Landing. Yeah, that was actually pretty rough, but I still value staying open pretty highly. So I think this is probably the worst one. I actually like. Ooh, there's Armageddon. There's Library. Library with all these Mox in is actually quite good. Armageddon though is just insane with all these Mox in, so we're just gonna take that. I know it might come around, but I don't know. This seems too good to risk. Oh, okay. Get past a time walk. So I don't actually have the lifelink guy that can cast this infinitely, but hopefully you'll see that that's just not necessary. Time walk is, you know, it's pretty good on its own. And this deck is looking pretty scary. I'm gonna try and go just blue-white. That makes the mana a lot better, even though I used a lot of picks on it. Spellseeker can grab Time Walk. Emery is okay. I mean, I have a couple Mox in, but I guess I just take Spellseeker because it gets Time Walk, which is really good. What do I want? I want like a Remand or a few more good blue cards to like disrupt the opponent, and then more 1-drops and 2-drops. I kind of waffled a little bit. I should have just like focused in on this deck, but it was also definitely possible we end up going control. I like Containment Priest quite a bit. Gideon Blackblade is also quite good. Playing this like turn 1 is actually pretty scary for the opponent, but this stops us from dying to many things. And Gideon should wheel, so I think we take Containment Priest and then wheel the Gideon. Actually not that much for us here. There's Emeria Angel, Eidolon, but I don't think our mana is good enough to support Eidolon. And then Fire Ice. Fire Ice is decent. Maybe I take Fire Ice. I don't think I've seen like Strip Mine or Wasteland. Those would also be pretty good here. Okay, now Trinket Mage can grab a Mox. Sulfuric Vortex. We play that early. Can do a lot. It's really hard on the mana though. Maybe. Let me think about this for a second. Because I could just take Leonin Relic Warder, and then I'm not like splashing a double red card. It is like the best double red card we could play, but we would need like 8 red sources. Yeah, that's too much. I'll just take the Relic Warder. Passing. I think this is better than Trinket Mage. Now we have Giver of Runes versus Top. I'll take the Giver. It's a pretty good turn 1 play. Now, Disenchant can deny their mana, but I also need like a clock somewhere. Banefire is a funny finisher, and Thirst is actually good with Mox Diamond, I guess. Pretty much that's it. I'll take Disenchant. If they're playing a lot of artifacts, I'll be pretty happy to have all of these. Archangel Avacyn might be good top end. Is this a Treasure Cruise deck? Or a Fairgrounds Warden? How much removal do I have? No, Avacyn's probably good top end. Get a little bit of that chunk. Hangerback Walker. We could have just all the angels. Baneslayer Angel, Avacyn. Gives us game against green. Otherwise, we could just take Walker, Oblivion Ring, or Wear Tear. So I have Disenchant. I have Relic Warder. I don't think I need Wear Tear. I'm just going to take Oblivion Ring, I guess. Emery versus nothing. Alright, we wield Gideon Blackblade. We can also take an Avalanche Riders. But I think Gideon is a 3-mana 4/4 that will very quickly exile stuff from your opponent. Don't want to play against Wildfire. Take Winter Orb, but the thing I say about Winter Orb is that, like, while Strip Mine and Wasteland and Armageddon are good early, because it just, like, stalls all their mana, like, a turn 2 Winter Orb doesn't actually do a whole lot. It's really better if you wait until, like, turn 5, get your opponent to tap out for something, and then Winter Orb. So it's not the best thing in the world. Okay, so these are lands. Mox Diamond is not a land, so I actually have to make some cuts. And I don't have Strip Mine or Wasteland, so playing Avacyn as the top end isn't the worst thing ever. And I don't think I can realistically play Zergo here. I have 3 red sources with Mox, 4 red sources with Mox Diamond. That's probably too few. Maybe I don't main deck Disenchant because I have Relic Warder. That seems fine. And then 16 land Mox Diamond is fine, I think. 2, no mountains. So right now we have 3, 4, 5, 6 blue sources and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 white. Yeah, that seems okay. Oh, I think 1 more of each. So this is like 11-7. Oh wait, this is a 14 land Mox Diamond deck? Oh, I'm not in love with that. I think I want another land. I forgot that I have Mox in here. Probably want another blue. And I need to cut something. I can't play 14 lands with Mox Diamond. Maybe Ancestral Vision is kind of bad in our opener because it doesn't do anything. Like, we're trying to kill him really quick, and then having this, even if we do it turn 1, is like not the best. And if we do it much later, then it's just way too slow. I think I can get behind that. At least like in the main deck. If our opponent has a bunch of removal, then we bring in Ancestral Vision. But as it currently stands, the whole plan is to kill them faster than they can do anything with like 4 mana on turn 1. I can turn 1 Armageddon on the play. That seems pretty good. And I will bring... Hallowed Spirit Keeper is actually kind of nice with Honor of the Pure. Maybe I bring that in instead of Brightling. This can hit for 5, but I think I'm going to do this actually. Or I could run both if I have something to cut. But I like Fire Ice because I have 4 red sources, and then the flip side, Ice is like just a good way to stop them from doing stuff. I'll do it like this. So you guys run 1. Alright, we're playing against VFL. So This deck wants to mulligan pretty aggressively, although this hand's actually pretty good, so I don't think I have to do that. It's like kind of slow. I was just about to say we want to mulligan kind of aggressively so that we can, you know, make plays faster. Because this hand is pretty... What is this? Taxing Probe? They know what's up. But we have 3 mocks and then we could draw to just jam Gideon here, which would be good. What was I saying? Yeah, we want to mulligan so that we can just like, you know, do this on turn 2, more likely, but it's hard to mulligan a hand that has a good mix of lands and spells like this. Inspiring Vantage. Alright, so we're going to play these so they don't enter tapped. This does play into Wasteland, but that's fine. I'm actually pretty okay with that. I'm not okay with more lands, but we get to go Gideon. Hopefully they don't daze. And Gideon getting up to 6, he can start exiling things, so it's gonna get scary pretty quick. Opponent's playing 3 colors. Vindicate? Okay, that's not cool. Avacyn is cool though. I'm cool with Avacyn. So I'm actually gonna hold up a basic land here. Again, just we're going to Swords of Plowshares, and they know about Swords of Plowshares, so if they're going to play a creature that we want to kill, they could potentially do something like strip mine our land or ice our land, but, or I guess Wasteland is the only thing we're playing around. What is going on here? 1 of each basic? Alright. Into the Dak Father himself. Well, Dak is surprisingly good against our deck. I don't know what's going on over there. They're 5 color no fixing deck, but I guess it is what it is. I'm just going to attack them. I think lowering their life total is better. Then I can flash in Archangel Avacyn if they try and kill the Spirit Keeper. I can't believe they went Vindicate into Dak Faden. Is that a turn 3 Vindicate into turn 4 Dak Faden? I believe it might have been. Also, they discarded Solemn, which is even scarier. It's gonna be like a Treachery. Crucible of Worlds. Okay. Alright, they have infinite draw. Oh man, now I regret not killing Dak. Alright, well, Teferi... This is why this card is dumb. So they play Teferi, I play Avacyn, they're just gonna bounce it. Everything's indestructible. You bounce my 5 mana play for 3 mana and get to draw a card. Fox Ruby's actually really bad against Dak Faden. I'm not in love with this. I could put them down to 12, but I think I kill Teferi. And then they can uptake Dak again. And then I can kill Dak if I want to attack with both. Also, I don't know if you can hear, but it is raining very hard where I am. So they draw a discard. Just, yeah, their deck is kind of sweet. I'm not gonna lie. It's in general going to be bad against mine because of how little fixing they appear to have. I'm seeing just 2 non-basics. There's Gideon. Okay. Everything I have has vigilance, so hard to kill with Gideon. Play Avacyn. If I get dazed, I'm gonna be so sad. Because I have the mocks, but I couldn't play it because of Dak Faden. Okay. Yep. Alright, let's attack Gideon. Play Hallowed Fountain untapped. They're going to potentially Emblem Dak Faden. One sick play they could do is like Emblem Dak Faden, and then Fire and Ice, like Hallowed Spirit Keeper or Archangel Avacyn. They discard Oblivion Ring. They play Mana Crypt. That's bold. That tells me they really think they're gonna win here. Because dying to Mana Crypt flips is actually a very real avenue towards victory for us. Mind Slaver. Okay. Huh. So I can swords my Containment Priest because I don't want them swording my Archangel Avacyn. And then Gideon falls down. Alright, Containment Priest. Yeah, because this card is going to be critical for me to win the game. Let's swords that. Watch me draw Ravages of War here. Alright, just a land. So they can't actually do that much except play Mox Ruby and steal it. And they do have to attack their own Gideon, so it got rid of my swords, but not the end of the world. Oh, they play the land. Oh no, what do they have? This sounds like something really scary to have Dak Faden ultimate with. Alright, opponent, what do you got? Again, they are solidly 5 colors with 3 non-basics so far. That is impressive. And I don't think oh, they have black for Vindicate. So this is Supreme Verdict or something. Alright. I get a couple spirits. Okay, Johnny's probably gonna close it out. Such a good card. So they are just 5-color planeswalkers. I don't think I see any creatures. Hermes is decent, so let's attack Gideon. Hermes, pretty good. They could just very easily die to Mana Crypt. Stop winning the flip! Ah! So, how do they get out of this? They must have Ugin, right? Discard Mana Tithe. Okay, Mana Tithe is good to know about. Misty. Oh, I guess they're not green. They're only 4 colors. But that makes Misty only able to find blue. Huh. I don't. This mana base is something else. And they hit with Gideon. Seems odd. But they must have like another board wipe. No. Okay. Strange. Cryptic Command? Like, what could they have here? It is in fact Cryptic Command, okay. So now they can kill Brimaz with Gideon. How are they playing Cryptic Command in this deck? I mean, they are. Oh, that's funny. I'm saying this not to like bash their deck, but mostly to point out like how good game 2 should be for us. They bounce Brimaz, and then they have Brazen Borrower. Okay. So I should keep back a flying creature. We just need them to lose Mana Crypt flips. They go to 9, but now a Johnny is kind of a problem. Although so far I'm not seeing any way for them to win without decking themselves. Like, even if they do ultimate a Johnny, I can potentially just like chump block long enough to survive. But my career was actually pretty good. So let's main phase Brimaz. Because I want to play Beaumont Courier. Mana Drain, sure. So unfortunately I actually have to attack with both spirits. Gideon, Gideon, Gideon. Gideon goes to 3. So they can hit me for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. I'm gonna wait 1 turn on this Beaumont Courier. Because I could hit Time Walk and get him at a turn. Because Gideon only works for 1 turn. So if I draw Time Walk, I can just like hit them twice. And then if they miss a Mana Crypt flip, I might just be able to win. So they have Mana Drain, Cryptic, Mana Tithe, Remand is their counter spells. They won the flip! No! Okay, so they dack my Beaumont. That's cool. Draw up Island, not the best. Actually, that's not that cool. Because I needed that 1 extra damage to make Mana Crypt a win condition. But they're down to 4 cards. Ugh! This is a lot of mana that I've drawn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm playing what, 14 lands? I think I'm actually dead here because I attack Gideon, then they can hit me for 9 and then down tick a Johnny. They can also just ultimate a Johnny, which is not great. Many things went wrong this game, but if they ultimate a Johnny, I don't die this turn. So they actually shouldn't do that. Oh no, they figured it out. They're going for it. Yep. So Turnabout actually would have won this game, I think. Or could have potentially won, because this represents 6 damage, so if they lose a flip, they lose there. But we went through the opponent's whole deck. We know this should be pretty good for us. So, what do we want? I like Brightling. Ancestral Vision is interesting. Containment Priest is actually pretty weak. They don't have any... I don't think they have any creatures. Early Vision can help combat like all of the nonsense. Fire Ice is pretty weak too. I don't really have too many like things I want to hit. And then I think I only saw 1 board wipe. So do I want Honor of the Pure? This card's pretty bad if I don't have other creatures. So it's probably just better to play a creature instead. Winter Orb is also kind of tempting. Mostly because of how bad their mana situation is, that I could like play Winter Orb, you know, when they like tap out on 3 mana and it slows them down a lot. But I think I'd rather just have stuff I can put in play to win. Also, I think I had 11 lands in the top 20. The 15 land deck. This hand is good. Turn 1 Colonnade. Turn 2, we really want to hit something. So this feels like Mana Tithe. I don't know why I'm getting a distinct Mana Tithe vibe, but let's ponder. I will keep. Shuffle, no. Play Mox Ruby here. Do I? I guess there's no reason. No reason, yeah. Because they could go like Mountain, Mana Crypt, Deck Faden, Steal Mox Ruby. How do they have Mana Drain? Let's go Mox Ruby. Ugh. I need to play a 3-drop. I guess Spellseeker lets me be the most mana efficient. Hopefully this is not mana drain, but I can't really, you know, they're just gonna sit with 2 mana. I have to play a spell eventually. Yep. Alright, you got it. How was their mana working out to play mana drain turn 2? I have to know this. Please don't DAC my Mox. That's not a DAC Mox, but it is a Johnny locking down all of my double white spells. Oh boy. Yeah, I can't play a single spell. Oh man. Okay. Oh right. I knew about that. Here, I think I just go with Gideon. Go. Gideon plays around Teferi and some of their creature removal. I don't know if they have too much that can stop planeswalkers. And if I hit a land, I can play a 3-mana play into Time Walk, which would be pretty good. Or even Inspector. Yeah, this white man is kind of messing me up. Alright, well, I can attack a Johnny. They could Brazen Borrower my Gideon, I suppose. I don't dislike that. Alright, play Johnny again. Or play Gideon again. We just need a white source. Lock that down. Well, we've survived Mana Drain, we've survived Cryptic. Alright, you got a Gideon. And they get to tick it up. Yep. Okay, well, we get to go Plains, Spirit Keeper, Raven Inspector. And the reason I'm holding off on Time Walk is I need this to be like very backbreaking. Because Time Walk turns on Celestial Colonnade untapping. And it's just like extra combat steps. I'll take it. So they can Johnny downtick on my Spirit Keeper and Wrath, but that would let their Johnny die to Wrath, or to Celestial Colonnade, so that makes sense. And you have a Gideon. Alright. Well, I guess this is the time. So we go Plains. So I have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. So we move to combat, we attack Gideon, Jura. Then we play Brightling. Then we play Time Walk. And this is why we saved it for so long, because now we can do we don't have to attack Gideon this turn, so we can do like a lot of things. Animate Colonnade, and this attacks Gideon. This attacks Gideon Blackblade. These attack a Johnny, and then I get to play Thalia post combat. So Gideon's at 5, a Johnny's at 1. Yeah, that seems good. Actually, do I want to play Thalia? I kind of want to keep Celestial Colonnade untapped because they can't lock it down with a Johnny Vengeant then. And their only way of getting out of this is a Wrath. So playing Thalia just gives them more things into the Wrath. So I'm actually going to wait. I don't want to just get completely browned by them wrathing my board. They paid life for Jataxian Probe is interesting. Oh, I could have pumped up Brightling. Oh, that was a mistake. I could have pumped up Brightling. Yeah, that was bad. Yeah, that was wrong. It still should be okay, but there's the Wrath. So, okay, it actually worked out okay. So I return this to my hand. Spirit Keeper, make some tokens. And I get to kill all their stuff. What's more important here? 1, 2. I can kill a Johnny and put Gideon down to like 2. I don't think I'm going to attack with Colonnade. I think I'm just going to send all of these at a Johnny. And then Banishing Light Gideon and then play Thalia. Because I'm playing around Brazen Borrower here, that's why I'm sending all 3. 1, 2, 3. So here's the real hope. The hope is that they try and bounce Banishing Light to get Gideon back, because they don't realize what it does. I play Thalia. So they can't actually bounce a non-9 spell. 3-man Thalia, okay. Well, that actually worked out pretty well. I'm pretty sure they only have 1 Wrath effect. Nahiri, exile Banishing Light. No! I really wanted to see Banishing Light go away. Nahiri is dead. Here's where Spell Pierce, just any time in this matchup would be good. Fox Emerald is pretty good. So let's, I guess, play it. Animate, 2, 3, 4, 5. Attack Nahiri. Yeah, we won that! That's insane! Alright, that's what I was saying. We should be favored. So, round 3. Is this a good Winter Orb matchup? I still really don't think so. I have so many 3-drops as well. It is a decent Oblivion Ring matchup because O-Ring just like eats a Planeswalker. But it's so slow. Sure. Oh boy. If we draw a white source, this hand is really good. If we don't draw a white source, this hand has Spell Pierce and that's about it. I'm gonna mulligan. Okay. Keep this. Relic Order is pretty good. Spellseeker is probably just better than Impulse. So we go turn 2. This is hard because I want a Spellseeker for Time Walk. Yeah, I'll get rid of Impulse, I guess. I don't like being on the draw though. As long as they go turn 2, like Mana Crypt, we're fine. Marsh Flats can get the blue-white land, which I guess I like. I wouldn't mind drawing Impulse, so we're putting Impulse in the deck, getting a land out of our deck. Hallowed Fountain. Sparring Vantage. I'm gonna wait on Relic Warder. I want them to play the Signet that they have. Swords is good, so let's go Island. And this is where it gets awkward. I'm gonna wait because this plays around Mana Tithe and Mana Drain if I wait. Like, I don't know, jamming Spellseeker into a Tithe is bad. Into Mana Drain is not the worst thing ever. Okay, let's go Plains. I guess I play Gideon now. So yeah, they were hard holding that. Can Ponder. They don't have Mana Tithe. There's Armageddon. I think I want this. Probably in this order too. Go. So they Mana Drain. They have a lot of stuff. Hopefully it's something that Archangel Avacyn can deal with. Mind Slaver. Oh my god. I don't want to draw Ravages of War. That's for sure. So let's Relic Order the Mind Slaver. Then go Plains Spellseeker, I suppose. So they don't have Mana Tithe. Yeah, because, I don't know. Having Ravages of War in your hand when opponent's going to Mind Slaver you is a huge liability. I know it could be good against them, but this also seems pretty good. If they don't Wrath, okay, they do. Now I just have an awkward Swords. This sucks. They can just Swords my Archangel Avacyn now. I needed them to not kill my creatures that specific turn. I guess I could have Swords the Leonin Relic Order in response, but this is my answer to Gideon. So I'm gonna go Colonnade. They're actually kind of stuck on mana. Oh, this sucks. So I could play Avacyn, but they Swords it. I just draw this card at the wrong time. I think I'm just gonna burn Time Walk here and try and find something like some action. That's a land. Alright, well, guess we attack here. At the very least, if they kill Avacyn, yep. Yeah, so we just lose Avacyn, they get their turn back, but we get Colonnade, I suppose? It's just our 2 best cards. Interesting. I guess now they just counter Avacyn or something? Also, how many lands have I drawn here? Kind of a lot. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Let's go Spirit Keeper. Pass turn. They have 7 cards in hand. Petty Theft, Bounce. Okay. Do I play around the Tithe? They didn't have it like 2 turns ago. Actually, let's see when the last turn they didn't have it was. Leonin Relic Order, Spellseeker, Time Walk. They've actually had quite a few turns to draw it, so I might as well just play around it. Because they already used their Wrath. So winning this game is actually going to be somewhat challenging for them. And I should draw like mostly action because I've hit so much of my mana. I'm playing 16 mana sources and I've drawn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They discard Teferi Disenchant. So I'm just not going to play Avacyn into Mana Tithe. Here we're going to suspend Vision. And they used Mana Drain. They have not used Cryptic Command. I'm going to play this guy. I could be playing way too scared, but their deck's also very, very slow at winning. So I think I'm just going to try and play around them having things that stop me. Nahiri, okay. Ah! Haha! Got him. They did have it. Spell Pierce will be good, I imagine, at some point here. Attack Nahiri. I mean, they could go for like a Gideon and I could just stop it. I kind of want to just main phase Archangel Avacyn. But I guess me playing Avacyn, them playing Cryptic, and me No, I'll just do it now. Alright. My homies are indestructible. I just realized if they go island, I cannot spell pierce a cryptic command. Yeah, no, none of that. Brightling's good too. Alright, everything has vigilance. I can hit them for 7 and actually put them under a 2-turn clock because everything I have has vigilance. Sure. It's kind of Gideon or bust for them now. Okay, so their mana is better than I thought. They have a decent number of fixing lands, so I'm sorry for making fun of your mana opponent. And it looks like they got rid of black completely. Oh, and they have their own colonnade. That's a really good card. So they're just gonna pass turn, it seems. I imagine they're gonna try and cryptic command down my creatures. Oh, that's actually kind of brutal. Cryptic command my creatures and then exile one with Nahiri. And I'm just drawing lands. Yeah, that's not good. Alright. I'm gonna keep the planes not in hand. They're not gonna play around anything anyway. And I don't think there's any reason to like bounce and replay the Brightling. But they do get to exile my Spirit Keeper or Avacyn here. But the upside of this is that my Ancestral Vision is ticking down next turn, and they used Cryptic Command and Mana Drain. They do still have Remand in their deck, though, so if they remand it, it's going to hurt pretty bad. Dak has nothing to steal. They must be digging to remand. But, actually, if they remand, they're, like, kind of dead on board to these two. So they need to, like, draw Teferi. Oh, Teferi would suck. Because I can't... Oh, no. I hope they don't know that. Oh, wait, Teferi's gone. Okay. Teferi's gone. Gideon just buys them 1 turn. No, they kill Archangel Avacyn here. Gideon buys them a good amount of time. But I can kill Gideon now. I draw a bunch of cards. I needed you guys like earlier. Let's give you Vigilance. Kill Gideon. He gets +1/-1. Gideon down. Let's go Thalia. Giver of Runes. Land. Just not even going to give my opponent the Mox. Oh, I could have given him Lifelink, huh? This card has too many abilities. What? Alright. Why is Kaya still in? Alright, you got my Giver of Runes. So I should be at 27 life. It might not matter, but it also might matter. They go down to 10 cards in deck, discarding Remand Crucible. Then they play Solemn. Seems a bit odd, but I'll take it. So Kaya can exile stuff. Doesn't matter too much. That's a good draw. That's a very good draw. So Nahiri actually give you Vigilance. Dak actually doesn't do anything either. And Nahiri really doesn't do that much either. So I think I just attack them. Exile up to 2 cards. You gain 2 life if 1 creature was exiled. Maybe I don't let them gain life here. So we attack like this. Okay. So we pump you. Give you lifelink. And kind of want to get rid of Nahiri now because it can exile Thalia, which I don't want. Yeah, because if I Banishing Light anything else, then Nahiri can just exile Banishing Light anyway. Opponents at 4 life, they have Colonnade as their only blocker, and Kaya can gain them some life. They have Vindicate. Okay. Okay, Thalia's coming down. They're targeting me? Okay. We give you Vigilance. Going to attack Kaya. Because I want my Student of Warfare. Yep. So they block. Give you Toughness. Toughness. Lifelink. Play Geist. Fast turn. I need to play quick. I'm at 2 minutes. Lingering Souls? Oh gosh. Okay. That'll do it. They go up to 8. Wilmot Courier and Impulse. I guess I get rid of Impulse and Wilmot Courier. All of Omen. So they can't actually Colonnade. That's pretty decent. They go down to 4. I think they deck first now. Oh no, they didn't activate. Okay, that makes sense. Lux Emerald. So we want to keep that in hand. Give you Vigilance. And Brightling will attack this Kaya. Geist will also attack Geist is dying. That's unfortunate, but it's just going to happen. Attack them. And the thing is going to attack Kaya, I guess. Alright. So that blocking order makes sense. So we give you more power. Give you lifelink. I don't play Student of Warfare, I just pass turn. Discard these two. Brimez is good too. And I might actually just get decked from Dak. Armageddon. Brimez. Armageddon. Oh, I needed Armageddon there. Oh, that was bad. That was very bad. Yeah, that was bad. Because I wanted to kill Colonnade before it could block. I'm just going to bounce it. Play you. Play you. Yeah, that was bad. I mean, I can have 6 now. There's a Johnny. That kills that. They actually are going to win this, I think. Let's see, if I Armageddon there, they still have a Spirit. They kill my thing. I don't think I win even if I Armageddon. Mox Diamond. Oh, how timely. Well, let's find out. Let's give you Vigilance, Lifelink, and that's it. Yeah, I mean, they have the 1/1 blocker that just stops this. I could have pumped Brightling, but like they just block Brightling with a Spirit and let Dak take 4. Gonna be honest, I've never been decked by Dak before. That was brutal. Game's over. Man, that was rough. Oh, that was rough. So let's look at how I could have won this. I identified Kaya as the problem for them gaining life, but I think maybe there was a turn where I could have killed Dak that would have solved this. I think that was true. So if I had... There was a turn I attacked them instead of Nahiri. That's only with hindsight. Like, I imagine they would have had some win condition, but I think their deck's, like, only win condition was decking someone with Dak Faden or Gideon. Because I saw their whole deck. Maybe I should have just played towards that. Like, if I kill all of their stuff, there's no way they can possibly win. That's why Vintage Cube is hard. Because I was trying to, like, damage their face. Whew. Alright, see you guys round 2. Alright, here for round 2. This hand looks pretty good, actually. On the draw, like leave Cliffs. Alright, I am going to get down Giver of Runes. And then hold up Spell Pierce later on. If they have a really good 2-drop, that's okay. Okay. And given all of this, we're going to go Canal, hold up Spell Pierce, and wait. Definitely countering that. That just kills every creature that I own. Yeah, that's a lot of lands. Aren't we playing 16 mana sources? What is happening? Alright, I mean, I did keep a good, like, a heavy lander here, I guess. Chandra. Alright, so they're like Rakdos Control, which is actually a pretty sweet archetype. I like that one a lot. Let's do that. So they play Chandra. Chandra is tough for us to beat. I don't like that. Weird. Very weird. Let's go blue. So do I want to ice? I think so, because I want to draw cards. Although, yeah, we'll lock them off of double black. Ice. Here's Cliffs. And then let's just draw no more lands, please. Wishclaw Talisman. Okay. The fact that they keep upticking Chandra means that they have a card that they don't want to exile. Like maybe an Eldrazi. Like, are they playing Through the Breach Sneak and they don't want to exile Emrakul? That's highly likely, actually. No, now they're doing it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Reggie. Okay. 3, 4, 5. Avacyn. Can't let them Chandra ultimate. The Goose. That's a good one, too. Like Chandra. Play the Goose. Hold up potential Cryptic Command mana past turn. So we'll see if they Shallow Grave us. Bolus's Citadel. Alright. I think they're just playing some good old-fashioned spice. We'll take 7. I could have double blocked. Ugh. I should have double blocked. Okay, Impulse was nice. This can be anything. Spellseeker, Gideon Blackblade, Armageddon. Gideon is hard for them to deal with. The thing is, I want like 2 of these. Like if I go Gideon Armageddon here, that's pretty great. And if I take Spellseeker into Time Walk, I guess that reshuffles Gideon. I'm gonna get Gideon. No, I wanna bluff the counterspell here. 1, 2, 3. Play Gids. Uptick Gideon. Because we want Gideon for the lifelink, because they have one card in hand. One way that we lose is them just like... Did they just naturally Miracle Bonfire? It's only for 4, so they can't actually kill Gideon. But that's funny. I mean, that's why you run Bonfire. Yep. And this is player or Planeswalker. So they just go 4 to the face. This puts me to 2. So I need to draw Time Walk this turn. Oh, wait, no, I just kill Chandra. That's fine. That's a lot of mana. I will say that. Activate this ability only during your turn. Tick. Okay, I mean, you got 1 card in hand. If you have Bolt in your deck, I guess we die. Yeah, this looks like they have Bolt in their deck. Or like a haste creature. Oh, that's kind of cool. That was a good play by them. Alright, we're dead. Too many lands for us. Okay, black-red is actually pretty sweet. I like Brightling just because it's so hard to kill. And Disenchant, they had like 1 good target for. I already have that guy, Leona Relic Order, so that's okay. I think I just give it a Fire Ice. Keep it as is. Alright, let's go first. Where's our Mox? I'm mulliganing, we're gonna get a Mox. My god. I mean, I'm gonna keep this on the back of Beaumont Courier, and I'm gonna get rid of an island, because I don't think I have any double blue. I can go... Yeah, let's start getting in hits with Beaumont Courier, because as soon as we hit a red source, this is gonna, like, really fill out our hand. We just gotta hope opponent doesn't have Fire Ice. Oh, that's actually quite good. Let's attack. Let's go Student plus level. Next turn we get to go Honor of the Pure plus level up. These are the starts. Maybe I'm just not mulliganing aggressively enough. Raven Inspector. Okay. Island. Level up. Or let's go Honor of the Pure first. Do I level up? If they kill it in response to level up, that's so awkward, but I'm doing it. Okay. I think I did that sequencing bad, because if I wasn't going to... I should have leveled first, and then played Honor of the Pure, because then I would have had a Thraben Inspector in play right now. And they take my Thraben Inspector. Okay. Yeah, that went kind of poorly. Brightling is good, though. I like Brightling. Don't kill it. If I get to untap with Brightling in play and they don't Chandra it... No, don't Chandra my Brightling! Stop! Stop! Okay. I can deal with that. Could definitely deal with that. Hit it for 5. Please give me a red source. They pass to me. Interesting. Okay. I'm just gonna attack. Hit them for 5, sure. So I can impulse for a land. I do want to impulse main phase, I think. Oh man, it's gotta be Time Walk. It's not a land. If they Damnation, I can bounce Brightling. Alright, that's good. Karn liberated. Sure. Karn target Brightling? That's really slow. Return it to its owner's hand. Land. Now what? I guess I complained too much about not drawing lands. Because if I could just play... Oh, actually, no, this is fine. I can attack Karn. Put him down to 2 so he can only make me exile from hand. Then play Brightling and hope they don't have Damnation. Because if they had Damnation, I think they would have done it. This is so bad if they have Damnation, though. Oh, this is so bad if they have Damnation. Okay, we get rid of... You know, at this point, I think I get rid of Armageddon. Because if I'm killing Karn, I'm killing them. Don't tap 4. Stop. No! Why'd they leave me hanging like this? Stop. Why are they slow rolling me so badly? Okay. That was so mean. So they can get Kolaghan's Command that kills the Beaumont. That scared me. Toxic Deluge. They go to 2. So I just need any land to win this game. Any land. There we go. Okay. Whew. That was close. Relic Order. Target this. Say no. Time Walk. Game. That was close. That was really close. Alright. So they have Deluge. They have a good bit of removal. I think I want Ancestral Vision, given what I've seen. And Oblivion Ring, just extra ways to deal with Karn. One day, I'm going to have a Mox in my opening hand, and it's going to be great. What do I not like? Give a Rune seems a little bit awkward against a deck whose main removal is just kill everything. And Honor of the Pure is also a bit awkward when they're just killing everything. It was pretty good there, but I think I would have rather just had O-Ring to deal with Karn or something like that. The rest I think I'm okay with. Yeah, I guess. This is a turn 1 Thalia. If I draw like a Brimaz, I go turn 1 Thalia, turn 2 Brimaz, turn 3 Armageddon. And that should go a long way. No! Oh man, that's bad. That's pretty bad. Okay, you got it. You draw a land. Yep. Plains. They know about the Moxen, so we might as well just run them out. I can Armageddon though. Just trade my lands for theirs. Let's see. Did they have anything scary on 3? I think I'm gonna get a little bit greedy and wait until 3 lands. Let's see, they have 4 cards in hand. Oh, this is close. They didn't take Armageddon. They didn't take Armageddon. I didn't see much discard. Oh, I think I just blow it here. I'm not gonna get too greedy. I don't know. It's so hard to know what's right or wrong. If I like wait and then they play like another spell or something, it's so bad. Play Hallowed Fountain untapped. I guess I can draw Beaumont Career by Impulse now. Geist is a really fast clock, but Brightling is like unkillable. I don't know what I want here. I guess I take... Well, the problem is I can't actually play Brightling because they could just kill it like next turn. So I take Geist and then put Brightling. It sucks because I like those are the 2 cards I would like to draw out of my deck. Nice. Pretty hard to stop Geist with 1 land. No! Armageddon, Damnation, the Madman. Guess that's... I forgot about Black Lotus into Damnation. Playcrafter! Oh, that's so much worse. But they still only have 1 land. Student of Warfare getting up there. Level up. Level up. They didn't draw land still, that's good. Spellseeker gives me Time Walk. That's probably it. Island, Spellseeker. Yeah, Time Walk's gotta be good. This is a 3/3, we attack. Right, they do not have a kill spell, so we level up. Then we Time Walk, because this is level 3. Yeah, and the next turn I can make it level 6. Which doesn't actually do it, I guess. So I can 3-Bit Inspector, draw a clue. Sure, level up. Level up. Hit for 4. And then if they play any blockers, they're bad. They need to hit a land this turn, I think, to win. That's a lot of missed lands. Alright. I can no longer complain about being unlucky. See you guys round 3. Well, we're continuing the trend of no busted Mox plays. But this hand's very good, so it's acceptable. Okay. I have 3 Moxen in the deck, man. And we draw Mox Emerald now. No. They can mana drain, that's okay. I'm just gonna play Honor of the Pure. I don't know if I actually like this card in our deck. Maybe like anything else would be better. It's a lot of blue. Just hanging out. Let's go Island into the guy. He probably gets countered. Oh. Now I don't know what's happening. They must be Storm. That's my next guess now. Brimaz, okay. Let's hit for 4 and see what happens. They're actually like pretty close to dead. Plains, Brimaz. Okay, if I don't get high-tided out of the game here, I don't actually know what to expect. This has to be Storm, right? Oh, I have Spell Pierce. They're dead. That's actually... Okay, I'm gonna play this now. So I have untapped mana and then just attack, Time Walk, and hopefully they just die. They didn't play a single spell. They just died. Okay, I'm assuming Storm. Storm is the only thing that makes sense to me. What do you bring in against Storm? That is a good question. You basically want to disrupt them as much as possible. I guess they could be through the breach, so I'll keep Containment Priest in. The thing is, like, our deck is actually pretty well set up against Storm. I like Brightling more than Honor of the Pure, probably. Although if they're not killing our stuff, Honor of the Pure is pretty good. But we can, like, turn 1 Brightling. I'm gonna make that switch. That was one of my favorite wins ever. Okay, these are the hands we wanted. Keep this for sure. Turn 1 Beaumont Courier Ponder. Whoa, I did not expect black mana. I feel like we might actually win this game with my opponent not casting a single spell. So I'm gonna ponder now, because I would actually rather resolve Beaumont Courier if they have like days. This is a shuffle. Okay, Mox Emerald. Yeah, I want to get Beaumont Courier attacks in, because I'm gonna empty my hand pretty quick. Well, I think that'll do it, right? We go Plains, attack with Beaumont, and we Time Walk, playing around days. Then we give her. Then we get to Armageddon after attackers. And I'm not going to give her runes this turn. I want to keep Beaumont alive. Because if they're going to kill it, they're going to try now. Okay, they didn't counter Time Walk. Let's do it. Am I going to win without them casting a single spell? I really want to kill them fast. My goal is don't let opponent play a single spell here. That'll go a long way. Let's play Thalia. We attack. Since the objective is not letting them play a spell here, we're not going to hold back Giver because that's only good if my opponent casts something. They have a land. Alright, we need like something good here. That's not really it, but that's okay. We can attack. They go to 11. I think I still want Beaumont Courier for one more turn. That might be too greedy. Yes, we did it! They didn't cast a single spell! Oh, that was the best game of my life. I gotta clip that. I have to clip that. Alright, well, that was an amazing ending. I don't know what to say. Round 1 was weird, and then the rest of the rounds were pretty fun. I'm so happy. I can't, that's it. That's all I need. See you guys next time.